Hey guys, my name is Tyler Rugge. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite crested geckos that we have produced so far. I'm so excited for this because I'm very proud of the geckos that we've been producing. And if you guys are interested in getting a gecko, then you can check out our morph market, which will be linked down below, where we have our available geckos listed. Yeah, with all that being said, let's get into it. I'm so excited. And I'm going to start off strong with my favorite gecko that we've probably ever made. Definitely up there. It's hard to choose because they're all so different, but this is a good one. Some of you guys may have already seen Vans, but this is Vans. And if you notice anything about Vans, you'll notice that on his dorsal, he has this checkerboard pattern, hence the name Vans. And it's just really freaking cool. Like, I've seen very few geckos that have like an almost perfect looking checkerboard pattern on their dorsal, and I have no idea what causes this. He's not any specific morph. I don't know if there's some actual trait that's actually genetic and can be passed down, but that's our goal with Vans, is we want to see if we can produce more geckos like him, obviously, because that would be really cool. He was made on a loan that we did with Morph Menagerie. So Vans is out of Morph Menagerie's gecko Caravaggio and our gecko Oracle. And what's interesting is neither Oracle or Caravaggio have any sort of dorsal pattern, anything like this. It's kind of odd that this just popped up and it's just like a perfect pattern. It's so bizarre. We have paired him this year, and we're gonna pair him to just some random stuff and try to find geckos that have a sort of checkery dorsal pattern and pair him to those and see what happens. But what's interesting, now I'm gonna show you guys Van's siblings that we have. This right here is Queen's Gambit, again out of Oracle and Caravaggio. If you look at her, again, you notice a checker pattern. So Queen's Gambit, however, doesn't have as... Goodbye. As her checkerboard. I'm just gonna firmly grasp her so she doesn't jump to her death again.
Firmly grasp it!
Okay, you'll notice that the pattern on her back isn't quite as perfect. It's still definitely, you can clearly see a checkerboard sort of pattern there. And then there were one or two other siblings that also had, again, a sort of checkery pattern, but not perfect, that we no longer have because we sold them. Yeah, it's just interesting how a few geckos from that pair got that sort of pattern and neither of the parents visually have it at all. It'll just be interesting to see if we can make more of that, because that would be really awesome. Out of, again, the same pair, Oracle Caravaggio. So these ones don't have any checkerboard sort of pattern, but they're still cool. This is Fortune Teller. Again, just to God. Again, just a really cool tricolor with really great structure. I absolutely, clearly really loves being held. So yeah, look at that noggin though. That is a good noggin. Then going along with the whole tricolor thing, you guys might remember that a while back I did an unboxing video where I unboxed this really awesome tricolor. His name is Captain Olimer. He was one of the first like just really high-end geckos that I bought, and I was just so excited to pair him and work with him, and we're now on our third year, I think, pairing him and breeding with him, breeding him to other geckos. Anyways, my point is I have a few babies here. He's been very consistent with what he's been producing, and he's just been producing these like really awesome animals that I love. So this is Stacy's mom. And yeah, she's all over the place, but yeah. She's just a very pretty tricolor that, I mean, you can tell if you look at the parents, like, they're just my favorite type of tricolor. I love the really dark base, bright whites, and also like the orangey mid-tone. So this is Carney. Carney's out of Olimer and Klepto. And yeah, she's just a really cool tri-female. Just love the striping and bright orange, the bright white. She's just a really stunning gecko and like exactly what we wanted to produce. And then we have Marionette, another female from the same pair, and again, just incredible. This next one is one that we produced last year and probably one of my favorite babies to come out of Olimer so far. He's out of Olimer and Dumpsta. This was a loan that we did with Okalana Zoological. Yeah, just his pattern, his colors, everything, the saturation, it's all, I don't know what to say. Like, he's just a stunning gecko. And I do have a couple more tries to show you from other pairs. So this is another loan that we did with Morph Menagerie. This is out of our Gecko Tempest and Morph Menagerie's Dinosaur Ghost. So similar concept with this one, really dark base, bright whites, but instead of an extreme harlequin with these geckos, we were going for like a quad stripe, really nice thick white pinstripe. I'm obsessed with how these turned out. We have a bunch of babies from this pair, but this one's probably my favorite. So this is Escabana, and this is a loan that we did with MPB Cresties. It was with our gecko Anthrax and their gecko Marigold. And yeah, it just turned out to be a really cool quad stripe with a really awesome chaotic looking pattern. I just love how chaotic it looks and acts. She's very pretty and very cute. This is another one. And then this is another one out of Anthrax, but this one was out of Anthrax and Voodoo. And again, just a really cool, chaotic looking quad stripe. I love the pattern and I love the, again, nice big head. So yeah, that's Jamboree. And if you guys like any of these geckos I'm showing you, just FYI, we do have siblings available on Morph Market for a lot of these geckos, and a lot of them have very similar things going on. Obviously, we kept the best of the best for ourselves, but we can't keep everything, and we have a lot of really awesome stuff on Morph Market, so link below. Next up, what do we have? Should we do empty back, lily? Let's do our lilies. This is Clown Shoes out of our geckos Kala and Poppy, and she's a really special gecko because Kala is the very first lily white that we got, and we paired him with Poppy, who is Maddie's, like, I think first crested gecko she ever got. And they made this just stunning lily white. Clown Shoes is pretty high coverage, but I am just obsessed with the red base lily whites like this. And then this is Cuckoo Song out of Kala and Redcap. And yeah, basically just a really nice high coverage lily, really cool. So next up, we have a couple of our empty backs. So the empty backs are really fun. I love them. So this one is out of Nulo and Marisol. So empty back, for anyone who doesn't know, basically means that the dorsal doesn't have pattern, or there's like a lack of pattern. So you can see there's the pinstripe, and in between the two pinstripes, the dorsal, there's mostly base color that you're seeing and very little pattern is there. So that's basically what makes a gecko empty back. We have a ton of empty backs that we've produced. A lot of them are on Morph Market. I have even more to post though. Yeah, they're just really cool looking geckos. Really funny story about Nulo, who's the main male that we use in our empty back project right now. And he found him, I think, in a Facebook group or something. There was some guy who had this gecko as a pet and he was trying to rehome it. And it's basically just this doctor who bought this really nice gecko that he thought was cool and wanted as a pet, and then he was rehoming it. And we were like, holy crap. So yeah, we reached out and we got this gecko for really cheap. Just this incredible empty back male, and has been making really nice stuff. This next one is out of Nulo and Anexia. And you can see she has the empty back. I like how the pinstripe on this one is just really thick. Those are like our top two empty backs, I think, that we've produced, and we have a ton available. So if you're looking to start an empty back project, we gotcha. Or if you just want a cool empty back pet or whatever. So next up, I'm gonna show you guys some stuff from our blonde project. This is Hat Trick. This is Hat Trick. Okay, so anyways, this is Hat Trick, who is very misfired right now. Looks very strange, but just a very cool dark base gecko. This is like a 2022 baby. Hat Trick here, and then the next one I'm gonna show you, Sleep Paralysis Demon. I'm gonna get out Sleep Paralysis Demon. I'm just gonna get out Sleep Paralysis Demon, just casually. So this is Sleep Paralysis Demon, who I don't think is fired up all the way and is also misfired, but just really cool dark base geckos. This one is also out of Valerian and Tuvalu. And we can probably try incorporating these into our blonde project since they're just really nice dark base geckos. The blonde stuff that we made this past year, which is, they're incredible and exactly what we want to make with our blonde stuff basically. So this one is out of Cash and Grimoire. As you can see, just beautiful black and white gecko. That's what we want with our blonde stuff. Just really dark base and bright white. A lot of the time they even get darker with age, so this one's like pitch black though. And what you'll also notice in the kind of side project we're doing, the really big dark head stamp it has on the top of its head, like its head is almost completely black. So we're going for like a really black head and we're calling it our labotomy line or like our labotomy project because it's like there's a big hole in their head. Anyways, labotomy project. This one's out of Cash and Fortune Cookie. Same thing, this one has a little bit more pattern on the sides. Last but not least, I want to show you guys our caps and fraps. So our cappuccinos, our frappuccinos. I posted a video a while back about this gecko that we produced that we were like, is this a frappuccino? And this is Cumulonimbus, who's the very first frappuccino that we produced and was the frappuccino that I showed you guys in that video. I mean, he's just one of those frappuccinos where you look at him and he looks like a frappuccino, like you just know. So he's out of Schrodinger and Vega. So we kind of proved that Schrodinger is a cappuccino by making fraps, and we've made more fraps, which I'll show you another one. So this is just a little tiny one, but this is another frap out of Schrodinger and Vega. And you can see on its head, it's getting that bubbly pattern, which is really exciting. I love it. Yeah, it just has that look to it where you can tell that it's a frap. Yeah, frappuccinos, really cool. So last but not least, this is probably my favorite gecko that we've ever produced, potentially. Up there with Vans. Again, out of Schrodinger and Vega. This is a cappuccino. And oh my God, guys. I'm just obsessed with this thing. So we've produced a few cappuccinos out of this pairing. This is just the coolest cappuccino that we made. So yeah, those are some of my favorite geckos that we have produced so far. Like I said, we have a lot that I have not even had time to show you. So I should probably be filming videos like this more frequently and showing you the stuff that we make. Let me know if that's something you're interested in seeing. Let me know if that's something that you're actually interested in seeing. I think that geckos are very cool, but I don't know if anyone else cares. So let me know if you do. Check out our Morph Market page for all of our available geckos. What's also really fun is if you go on our website under our breeders page, we have all of our breeders listed and our previous breeders for the most part. We're still working on getting it all completely updated, but we have like a lot of geckos on there. And if you click on the gecko, you can see different pictures of that gecko. And we also have their full lineage as far as we could trace it back. And it's just really cool to kind of look at the geckos and see how far back the lineage goes that we were able to find at least. Just see the generations and the progress. It's just really cool to see. Okay, anyways, that's it. All my links will be down below. Thank you guys for watching and I will see you guys in the next video.